start today lying down. And we're going to start completely flat. So we're going to do our breathing and everything lying down here on the mat. I want you to just close your eyes. Feel everything into the ground. Feel your pelvis sink into the ground, your spine. Taking big, deep breaths in and out. Notice the sounds around you. Try and focus on your center, on yourself, and trying to block out all the noise going on. Lifting the eyes slowly, let's just start by circling those ankles around. Nice big circles. And go one way. And then the other way. And now with the wrists as well. One way, big circles. You can keep going with the feet or you can relax them. And then we'll go the other way with the hands. We're going to flex the feet and then go through to your point and flex. And we can do this with the hands and the wrists at the same time. See how even just flexing the feet makes a difference to how your spine feels on the mat. And a couple more. Yeah, we're gonna bring one leg in and then the next leg in, and feel how your spine changes. Now we've brought those legs and feet into the mat. Let's just rock that pelvis back and forth from one extreme to the other. So feeling your back really pressed on the mat and feeling how it feels to really arch away, back and forth. And then you can move those hip bones side to side to see how that feels. And we can draw circles. Go one way. And then the other way. And we try and find that neutral. So that point where those sticky out bones on the pelvis and the pubic bone are in the same plane, facing up to the sky. But for some of us, like me, I'm just gonna tilt just a little bit to secure that lumbar, that lower spine down on the mat. So I'm not all the way in that curl. I'm just slightly bringing it in to really kind of support that lower spine. Let's go arms up to our rib cage. So that's kind of in line with the ears, keeping that rib cage down and nice and secure. Up and down. while we're here, we're going to really kind of feel the energy through our toes into the ground, trying to anchor our feet. We want to try and keep our knees in line, like train tracks falling out of that pelvis into the feet. Coming up and around. And we'll do some circles here, so we'll go into that ribcage position and then coming round. And then let's go the other way. We'll go one more. And from here, we're going to secure those hands into the mat. I'm just going to lift a leg up to that 90 and come back down. It's just a small warm-up exercise, mobility and stability, mobilizing the legs in that pelvic joint, stabilizing everything else, and particularly trying to keep that spine and the rib cage connected and down. I'm going to do a couple more each side. Breathing in, exhale on this last one, we're going to bring the legs up together. And this is where we need to really focus on keeping this nice and secure as we go into our toe taps. Remember, the feet don't have to touch the ground. Flowing that movement. Couple more. And then bringing the knees into the chest. Breathing in, exhale, bringing that head off to meet it. And coming back down. Breathing in, exhale, up to meet. And back down. Good, one leg coming down. Second leg coming to meet it. As we're going to go into our bridge, pelvis does tuck all the way now. So we come up through. Big breath at the top. Exhale, coming back down through. Spine section at a time. At the bottom, breathing in. Exhale, up. Let it go, let it go. Coming up, coming up. Breathing in at the top. Exhale, coming down. We're going to do a few more here. Really, I want you to think about dripping each vertebrae off the mat and back on the mat at a time. And then try and keep those knees stable. So trying to not let those knees wobble and come in. Try and really keep those legs nice and stable in line with the feet. Breathing in, exhale, coming up. We will revisit this and doing our harder version later on, but as we're just warming up, we're just going to stay with 2 feet on the ground. We're going to go one more time. Up you go. And back down. Good. Coming out to our ribcage position, breathing in. Exhale, coming up off the mat, looking between the legs and coming back down. And up. And back down. Now you can try a different leg position. And back down. One more here. And now you can try a different leg position. And breathing everything back in. Good. We're going to go into our 100s. So picking the different leg positions that we had just did there and how they felt. If you felt that this was a lot of strain with the legs out, then don't do that option. I would keep to here. This is a nice secure foundation. If we're still kind of halfway through, or if you're feeling this is too much, come down to bringing the legs down to the mat. And definitely, if you need to, give that neck some breaks. So I'm going to start us off and then I'll keep kind of counting for us. So breathing in, exhale, coming up off the mat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 4, 5. And in. 2, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway. 4, 5, and out. 4, 5, and in. 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 4, 5, and out. 2, 4, 5. Last set. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Coming down. Well done. Bringing the arms out to the side. Bringing the feet down on the ground. Let's let the knees just rock to the right. And then drawing them back with the pelvis, rock them to the other side. So a bit like wipers on the car as we float from one side to the other. Couple more. And then just do one more to finish off your set. So we're going to go into single leg stretch. So we bring the leg in, head comes up, send the other leg out and breathe out, out and in, out, out and in, in, out, out and in, out, out. Good. Nearly there. In, out, out. One more set. In, out, out. Good. And then coming down. I'm going to lengthen one leg out, secure it into the ground, other leg out, really secure it into the ground. We use our arms and we're going to roll all the way up through the body to a seated position. If we need to, you can bend the knees, definitely. It just makes it harder to ground the feet into the mat than the legs. So you have to really push in to really help you. And if you'd like, you can walk up the legs as well. That can definitely happen. Help you get up, breathing in. Exhale. So you start the curl, breath out. It's very important as you come all the way up to that seated position. And then just coming over the front of the legs. Good. We're going to bring those legs into our easy pose. So that's crossing them. We're going to bring one arm down to the mat. We're going to scoop the other side. And just stay there. I'm going to try and just move my camera a little bit. There we go. So I'm not lifting, breathing in, up and over. And other side. Good. One more. And this time make it a bit more flowy. So coming over, over, over. Don't stop moving until you're ready to come up and move the other side. So we're turning it into more of a movement than a static pose. One more each way. Over, over, over. And one more. Good. From here, let's tuck in that chin and roll down the spine this way. So just like what we've been doing on and off the mat, and this time we've got some gravity to help. Go to wherever is comfortable. Big breath in at the bottom. Exhale, pushing yourself up. Opening up heart, sky, and back down. Breathing in. Exhale, coming up. Nice. Coming back to the end of the mat, because we're going to go back down to finish off our lying in supine series. So same thing, you can have the legs out in front of you and roll down, or you can have the knees up and use the hands to bring you back down. The important thing is with whichever position is that this pelvis moves first. Shoulders down, section of the spine at a time as we come up. Good, bringing that leg into the chest. Let's do some rolls. And we're going to roll the other way. And switch legs. And roll the other way. Nice. And coming in. Okay, sending both legs to the sky. Coming up, we're going to just rest the head, the elbows out, just to rest and lower the legs to where it's comfortable. And up. 2, 3. Come down, take a big breath in. Exhale up. 1, 2, 3. And come down. And up. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go one more. 2, 3. And coming in and switch. Try and keep the legs lengthened as much as possible through that knee to really kind of activate that hamstring. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bringing both legs in and coming down. Bring one leg down, next leg down. I'll lengthen my right leg. Bring my arms out to the side. I'm going to bring my right hand on my left knee. I'm just going to bring that all the way over to really get that twist. I'm really fighting to try and keep both shoulders on the mat. So I'm really then getting that stretch in that coil. And other side. Lengthening that leg. So I've got the left leg lengthened. I take the left hand, pushes the right knee. Really fight to keep both shoulders on the mat. Good. Bring both legs up. Like I said, we're going to revisit that bridge. So I'm going to lengthen my left leg. Right leg's really secure. I come up into my bridge. Kick 1, 2, 3. Come down through the spine. Breathing in. Exhale, coming up. Kick 1, 2, 3. And down. And if this isn't an option for you, definitely you can always do the cross leg that we've done, or you can still doing the 2 legs on the mat. It's really working on those stabilizers as well. Good, bringing it down and swapping legs. Rolling up. 1, 2, 3. Coming down. Here we go again, and up. 1, 2, 3. Coming down. And one more, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And coming down. It's time to come up. We're going to put hands behind the knees and just roll as many times as you need to come up. We're going to go back into that crossed-legged, easy pose. Breathing in, exhale, and roll down again. And just see, does it feel different this time? Does it feel a bit easier maybe? Just hang here, really hang that head, let go of it. Coming back up. Good. Coming into our quadruped. So again, with those hands, they can go right underneath the shoulders, or you can go into your fists, just depending what feels better for you. And let's just keep that mobilizing theme as we go into our cat-cow. Really think of sequentially going through that spine. Keep it moving. And find your child's pose. Give yourself one more big breath in and breath out. And you're going to tuck the toes and go up into a down dog. So remember, pelvis is going to be your highest point. Going to really lengthen through those arms, bend the knees if you have to. Okay, coming back out into that quadruped. And then from here, let's go into our opposite arm and leg. Remember, our variations are just doing the legs or just doing the arms. Leg doesn't go higher than the pelvis. And your head, back of the head stays in line with the spine. So you're not lifting up to look ahead. And just keep gliding the arms and the legs. Away, really feel something pulling you out as you're in those positions. Try and keep the arms nice and soft. Okay, one more each side. And then from there, I'm going to thread that right arm through and bend that left elbow. You get that twist. Breathing in, exhale, coming up and switching to the other side. Breathing in, exhale, and coming up to the other side. Good. I'm going to tuck the toes. Breathing in, exhale, tuck the toes up. Send that pelvis up to the sky. If you're comfortable here, you could also do a three-legged, which is just lifting a leg up and then bring it back down and switch to the other side. Coming up, up, up. I'm going to bring those legs down, lengthen the spine. Breathing in, send those elbows back as we come down to the mat. I'm going to have my arms out as we're going to go into a swan. Breathing in, exhale, pushing up. Exhale, coming back down. And coming up. And coming back down. We're going to push up further now, breathing in, exhale. Hands into the mat as we come up. And back down. One more, breathing in, exhale, coming up. To your highest point, and this could still be on the forearms, and coming back down. And then we're going to bring those arms underneath us, forehead on, and we're going to lift up at legs at the back. So we're going to lift and down. 2, lift 3, That's it. Lifting up just as much as you can, keeping the upper body nice and relaxed. Good. I'm going to do one more. And then from here, so I'm going to leave my right arm down. It's going to have my forehead. I'm going to take my left arm, bring it in to my left foot. I'm going to flex my foot, so I'm going to push into that hand to get that kind of stretch and activation. And if this feels good and you can easily kind of reach here, then you can reach further back and bring, so that leg does come off, but only because I'm pushing that foot into my hand, as opposed to I'm lifting it off with my arm. And back down and relax. Breathing in, exhale. You can fight against that arm. Come up a bit if it's comfortable. And come back down. As we go the other side. And this side might feel different. You might feel like, oh, I need to stay down here on the ground. Or you might feel okay to lift up. And down. We go one more. And up. And down. I'm going to bring both hands up together. So I'm going to put my head down on the ground. Bring my arms behind me. If this is not comfortable, you can use just kind of any kind of strap or a jumper or anything and hold it behind. And we're going to kick twice. Sorry, guys. Kick twice. Up, head down, other side. Kick twice. Up, and kick twice. And up, and down. Two. Good. Couple more. And up and down. One more. Up and down. Pushing back. Go back into that child's pose. If you want to here, you can go back into a down dog as well. Good. From here, we're going to reverse that tabletop to get our other sling working as well. Still got hands facing the feet. Feet are in that same kind of position like when we were lying down. Breathing in. Exhale, pushing up. And coming back down. We're going to go up one more time. And up. And then see if you can lift a leg without dropping. And switch. And just try a couple on each side. And down. And over. We'll go one more time working that way. So hands facing glutes, pushing up through those hands and feet. You can stay here. You can try and lift. Good. Bring the pelvis down, the leg out, and other leg in. So I've got my right leg out. Doesn't matter which one, as long as you Know when we switch. Breathing in, exhale, up and over, lengthening through. Remember, with this leg that's down, we can always put a cushion underneath to make it a bit more comfy. Big breath in, exhale, coming down a little bit more. And bringing that leg in, pulling it in, and twist. Keep that back arm on the bottom of your back, because the minute we put it on the floor as humans, we kind of want to just like lean back into it. And that's it. Keep twisting and looking around as much as you can. And coming back. We're going to sit back on our hands and just wipe again, like car wipers. Just flowing through. Couple more. Good, other leg. So if you were doing the same as me, I've now got my left out. Big breath in. Exhale, up and over. Breathing in. Exhale. Try and go a little bit further. Nice. And then bringing that leg in. Let's do our twist. Bringing it in and twist around. And coming back. From here, we're going to go into figure 4. So I've got my right crossing over my left, and I'm pushing it into it. So I'm up on my sit bones. I'm really letting that knee fall out. This is uncomfortable. Do the same exactly down on the mat and bringing it in. It just really just depends on which position you prefer to be in. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Switching over. Find those big breaths. Good. And we're going to come into our butterfly to finish off. So that's feet together. Sitting up on those sit bones, breathing in and coming down. Really letting that head relax as you bend over. Take a big breath in. Exhale. One more. Exhale. And from there, something I don't think we've done in a long time, but we'll come out to our straddle. And exactly the same down the center. Try and keep those knees facing the sky. Good, and pushing up. Into cross-legged. Let's go one more scoop over. And the other side. And coming up. Closing your eyes. Take big breaths in and out. Appreciate the work that your body's just done. Appreciate the work your mind has just done. That you managed to give some time in your day to yourselves. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'll try not be full of cold next week. Thank you.